His name is not in your history textbook. It is not on any monument. It is not taught in any school. And yet, the evidence shows clearly that in the summer of 1939, one man came within 72 hours of stopping the deadliest war in human history. He failed. Not because he was wrong, because nobody listened.
This is the case file on Georg Elser. And this is the verdict history never gave him. Georg Elser was born in 1903 in a small village in southern Germany. He was not a politician, not a general, not a spy. He was a carpenter. He worked with his hands. He played the zither at local dances. He read the newspapers. And somewhere in the mid-1930s, while the rest of the world debated and delayed and appeased, Georg Elser reached a conclusion that most governments had not. Hitler would start a war. Not might, would. And Elser decided, alone, with no organization behind him, no funding, no government support, that he would stop it himself. The record shows that Elser began planning in 1938. Every year, on November 8th, Hitler held a ceremony at the Burgerbräukeller in Munich, commemorating the failed 1923 beer hall putsch. Hitler always spoke, for exactly the same duration, from the same podium, in the same room. For over a year, Elser visited the beer hall regularly. He studied the
behind the speaker's podium. He took measurements. He went home. He went back. Night after night, he hid inside the cellar after closing time and worked in total darkness by feel alone, hollowing out the interior of a stone pillar. Inside it, he placed a bomb. A handmade bomb. With a timer he built himself. Let's go back to the evidence. When investigators later examined his device, they were stunned. It was not crude. It contained 2 independent clockwork timers, a fail-safe mechanism. It was, by the assessment of German military engineers, one of the most sophisticated improvised explosive devices they had ever examined. A carpenter built this, alone, in secret, in the dark. November 8th, 1939. 2 months after Germany had invaded Poland. The war had already begun. Hitler took the podium at 8 p.m. Elser's bomb was set to detonate at 9:20 p.m. Stop. For the previous 7 years, Hitler's speech at this ceremony had lasted between 80 minutes and 2 hours, every single time. On that night, for reasons that have never been fully explained, Hitler ended his speech at 9:07 p.m., 13 minutes early. He left the building. At 9:20 p.m., 8 minutes. The entire course of the Second World War, 70 million lives, separated from a different history by 8 minutes. Elser was arrested the same night at the Swiss border. He had timed his escape badly. The Gestapo interrogated him for days. They did not believe a lone carpenter had done this. They were certain he was part of a British intelligence operation. They tortured him. He told them the truth. Alone. No organization. No handler. No network. Just a man. A plan. A year of nights in the dark. Hitler ordered him kept alive. As a trophy. To be paraded at a post-war show trial. For 5 years,
Elser was held in Dachau concentration camp as a special prisoner, given marginally better conditions than the other inmates. On April 9th, 1945, 3 weeks before Germany's surrender, on Hitler's personal order, Georg Elser was executed. The war he had tried to prevent killed 70 million people. He came 8 minutes from preventing all of it, and the history books moved on. Here is what the cold case record shows. Georg Elser did not fail because his plan was flawed. His plan was nearly perfect. He failed because one man on one night departed from a 7-year pattern for 13 minutes. The historians who have examined this case, and there are very few, reach the same conclusion. Elser's bomb would have killed Hitler. The surviving Nazi leadership would have fractured. The German military high command, who had their own doubts about the invasion of France, would likely have sought an armistice. This is not speculation. This is the document of World War II. Historians based on the political structure of the Nazi state in November 1939. One Carpenter, working alone, in the dark, came closer to stopping World War II than every government in Europe combined. The verdict? Georg Elser should be one of the most famous names of the 20th century. He is not. And that silence is its own kind of verdict. This is Legacy Epic, and we will catch you on the next one.